What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. The channel is Don't Call My Wax Junk. Today we've got something really cool we're going to take a look at. This was a factory set issued by Pinnacle back in 1993 called the Home Run Club. I'm going to take a look at it today. Very interesting set that I had not run across before. It's a 48 card set, and it's billed as being all Dufex cards. Dufex, I'm assuming, is the material that it's made from, and it almost has a metallic feel. Each card almost has a metallic feel, but again, it was a box set featuring the usual cast of home run hitters from the 90s. Each set contains a certificate of authenticity that verifies that the set is one of only 200,000 produced. It includes the serial number printed on a white bar, and we will take a look at that as we dive into this box. It's almost like Pinnacle said, hey, how do we take this set of cards, this 48 set of card set, how do we package it and market it and charge a bundle for it? I'm sure this thing, when it was new, probably cost $25 or $30. Definitely not going for that price today. But Pinnacle Score is probably thinking, or was probably thinking, how do we maximize our profit on this product? Oh, I know. Let's put it in a fancy jewelry box. So that's what we have here. Look at this. Nice faux leather feel. And as we open it up, will we find a diamond ring? No. We will find that certificate of authenticity. Again, only 200,000 of these sets were produced. Let's take these out and kind of go through them. We'll set this certificate of authenticity to the side. And look at that. Juan Gonzalez. Here's the front of the card. Again, you have the Home Run Club up the left side. Player name there at the bottom. You kind of see the foil appearance to the card on the back. Really good looking cards. Good looking set. This is going to get on my nerves. I'm going to move it back a little bit. So we have Juan Gonzalez. The crime dog. I tell you what the crime is that Fred McGriff isn't in the Hall of Fame. That's the crime. I really believe he belongs in Cooperstown. If you go and look at his numbers, compared to some numbers of players that are currently in, he absolutely belongs in the Hall of Fame. This guy, boy, what side of the fence are you on when it comes to Barry Bonds and guys like him that are accused of performance-enhancing drugs? I think it was so rampant and widespread that it would be hard to differentiate who was and who was not. And therefore, I think you have to put them in. That's just my opinion. Albert Bell. Some of these are kind of sticking together a little bit, as cards of the 90s tended to do. Gary Sheffield. There's Joe Carter. This set was made in '93, the same year Joe Carter hit a walk-off home run to win the World Series for the Toronto Blue Jays against the Philadelphia Phillies. Big Mac. Darren Dalton. There's Jose Canseco in a Rangers uniform. these things really are stuck together. Dave Hollins. Ryan Sandberg. There's the kid, King Griffey Jr. Larry Walker, I think he's in his last year of eligibility on the ballot. Rob Deere, that's a name I haven't heard of in a while. I used to remember in my Beckett's that I would get as a kid, they would have a section where kids basically drew their own artwork on players' cards. And I always remember Rob Deere was a frequent, as kids would draw antlers on him and on his cards, things like that. It was always kind of a kick. Andre Dawson, Red Sox uniform. Towards the end of his career, the Hawk. There's the Big Hurt. Frank Thomas. Can't have a home run club set in 1993 without including the Big Hurt. Mickey Tettleton. Charlie Hayes. Here's Ronnie Gant. It's a Braves guy I loved, Ron Gant. He played the game hard. He was a 30-30 player. Ricky Henderson. Boy, he could change a game all kind of different ways. Matt Williams. Kevin Mitchell. Robin Ventura. Can you look at a Robin Ventura card without the image of Nolan Ryan having him in a side headlock and just pounding his face? Poor guy. I bet if he could go and make that decision all over again, he would definitely choose not to charge the mound there against the Nolan Express. Dean Palmer. There's Mike Piazza, Rookie of the Year. JT Snow. Boy, I remember he lit the hobby on fire when he was coming up. I don't think his career really ever reached the pinnacle that everyone believed it would. Jeff Bagwell. John Olerud, kind of a quiet demeanor guy. I was thinking today, I was watching some old All-Star games, and John Olerud was the starter for the American League at first base. I was kind of thinking he might be the 90s version of Freddie Freeman today. Freddie just goes about his business quietly and just does his job well. Greg Vaughn. Oh, David Justice. My favorite player growing up. Sweetest swing to me in the game, him and Will Clark. Love Dave Justice. Dave Winfield. Danny Tartable. Eric Anthony. They were stretching on some of these, I think, including them in this home run club. Eddie Murray. Jay Buhner. Trying to be very careful and not. There's Derek Bell. Speaking of Will Clark, there he is. Carlos Baerga. Great infielder for the Indians. I love Carlos Baerga because he was the final out in the 95 World Series when the Braves beat the Indians in 6 games. Mo Vaughn. Bobby Bonilla. I don't know if it was Bonilla or Bonilla's agent that is a genius, but Bobby Bo gets a $1 million check every year and will for the next 10 years to do absolutely nothing. I guess that was the deal that he got structured when he went to the Mets. Tim Salmon, another Rookie of the Year. Bono's bombs. Howard Johnson. I wonder how happy he was that they named that string of motels after him. Bad joke, sorry. Kent Herbick. Ruben Sierra. There's the Iron Man, Cal Ripken Jr. Travis Fryman. And that completes this 48 card set. Again, we've looked at the Home Run Club set by Pinnacle from 1993. Again, factory set only, 200,000 produced. And you know it's fancy, folks, when it comes in its own little jewelry box. I'm going to set these back in. Return this certificate of authenticity. I want to thank my buddy Dustin for allowing me to use this set here on the channel. These cards belong to him, and just a really cool set to take a look at. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little look at this special set, and we'll be seeing you again real soon. Everybody have a great day.